Hey crafty friends, Christina here with you from Close to My Heart. Today I wanted to go over our August mystery project with you. As you may or may not know, each month I do a mystery project. It's my way of thanking those who make a purchase with me. And so this is the one for all the August orders. I wanted to feature this fun card design. It's actually one of our SVGs from our Sawyer collection. If you're not aware, all of our paper collections have a coordinating SVG collection that has images that are the same as what's in the paper, so that way you can cut them, and there's also always a layout and a card. And so this is a card from that, and I just think it's a really fun one. It's got a tuck, both things, a trifold, and so I wanted to do it with our Halloween collection, our Fabulous. And so you'll see that I've got the pattern, one of the patterns here, and then I'm using the colors that are in that. And I also featured the stamp set that goes with that. Here I have the little ghost. I just had him peeking in the inside here, so it's just like a little extra surprise. And I also featured our fun new embossing folder here, this sunbeam. I thought it was perfect because of the way it kind of sprays outward. And it also leaves this nice little circle here, which was perfect for the little flap that we tuck that opening in. And so I used our new black button die cuts because they're nice and flat, and then they center really nicely on there and accent it. So let's go ahead and put this together real quick. So if you received the kit, you'll have all of the materials that you need. If you didn't receive the kit, you can still do it along with me. You just go ahead and cut your own supplies. Like I said, it's from the Sawyer SVG collection. So you would just go ahead, and it's already sized, so you would just go ahead and cut that out and follow along. So I'm just going ahead and I'm folding on these score lines that are already on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue on this piece that I have embossed. And if you wanted to go a step further, you could go and sand this, because all of our cardstock is a white core. And so then you would expose that white core of where those dots are, which would be a fun look as well. I am just going to go ahead and leave it as it is. And so this part, you're going to want to go ahead and center it. I would recommend using a adhesive runner like I just did, just in case you don't get it lined up because it's flap, which I did pretty well, so I don't have to take it off, but an adhesive runner will allow you usually to pull it back up if you need to. Basically, you just want to make sure you're leaving a nice border all the way around, and that should get you on that flap just where you need to be. So we've got that on there. Then we're going to go ahead and glue the front pieces here. So I have used the light shade of Paprika. Our cardstock has two tones to it. That has the true color, which is the darker shade, and then it has a lighter shade. Whoops, and I just put it on the wrong side. Let me grab my rub and remove eraser here. So then it has the lighter shade on the other side, and I kind of wanted to do the lighter shade just to have a little difference. So that these colors that are in the pattern paper will pop just a little bit more, having that different shade. So I'm putting the adhesive on the true Paprika side. And then I'm going to go ahead and, again, I want to try to leave a little bit of a border on the top and the side and the bottom here. So then we'll go ahead and we will do the pattern next, and it'll just go flush up against that, still leaving that border along that nice curve there. Okay. So it's just flush up against there. It looks so much harder than it is just because of the way it's all pre-cut for you and everything. So then the final piece is this black cardstock, and you'll see here it'll fit right next to that, and it'll follow that curvature. So I just tested to make sure, so I put the adhesive on the wrong part, or the right part. There we go, line that up. Okay, so now we have that nice striped effect. And then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some adhesive on the button. I'm gonna do that over here on my all-purpose mat, so if I get extra adhesive, I can wipe that off easily. So I'm just gonna put that in the center of that circle. It's just super cute. And then the final detail is our little ghost. So we're gonna go ahead, I stamped it in our intense black, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and color it in. I already did color in the eyes and the nose, or not nose, rather, the mouth. And I used our ice gray shades. I wanted to do that because I wanna use our gel pen, and I wanted that to be nice and dry so that I can get a nice vibrant color here. I'm just kind of coloring in some little ovals, dot here on the eyes. It just adds another little cuteness factor to it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do his cheeks in the pale pink, and I'm gonna use the dark shade on that. Just get those two, super cute. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of adhesive behind it. And then I'm gonna kind of pop him in. Oops, and I smudged up the gel pen. You gotta let the gel pen dry just a little bit. So I'll probably go back in and touch that up again. Give it a minute to dry, but then all you do is just fold it closed and tuck it into a little flap there, and you have a really cute card. You can stamp whatever sentiment you want on the inside and give it to someone special. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, stay crafty.